everyone! So today I'm going to be showing you what I packed in my travel bags when I took my trip to Hawaii. I was there for a week and I tried to bring as little as possible, but I did still end up packing a lot because yeah, I tend to use a lot of products even when I'm on vacation. So with that being said, let's get started. I typically segment my products into like 4 or 5 different little makeup bags. So I'm going to start with my hair products because that's the most straightforward, and this bag typically doesn't change from trip to trip. This vacation was different though because I didn't bring a hair tool. Usually I'll bring either my flat iron or my curling wand, and this time I didn't bring either because we traveled very light. This is basically a little free bag that I received with a gift with purchase at Sephora. So in here I have another little makeup bag, and this houses all of my bobby pins, my hair elastics, and also my Starlooks hairbands that I use to keep my hair back. I also have these mini claw clips in case I want to clip my hair back. Also in here I have a mini dry shampoo, and this is by Principessa Beauty. I also have my powder puff, and this is going in the laundry after this video. Finally, the last item in here is this little travel brush. This is from Beauty Box 5, and it's just a little brush that pops out, and then there's a mirror on this side. So this comes in very, very handy because it's nice and compact. So those are all the hair products I brought. I also brought a brush roll, and I bring this with me every single trip as well. This I got from Tweezerman as part of like a PR package, but I think these are relatively easy to make if you Google a brush roll and you know how to sew. So my brush roll this time around wasn't really that full. Sometimes when I go away, every slot is taken up, but this time I wanted to just bring the bare minimum. So what I ended up bringing were my Anastasia Brow Wiz, which is what I use to fill in my brows, but I've been finding that this is going too quickly. I'm using it up too fast, so I've been trying to fill in my brows with powder and then with the Brow Wiz. So this is just a little angle brush that I use to apply powder to my brows to fill them in. The little angle brush is by Sigma, and then I have a series of eye brushes. Most of them are from Eco Tools. I have one e.l.f. brush and one little Quo brush, but I just have a little sort of like an eyeliner brush. I have a little eye brush. I have a shader brush, a blending brush. This is a little brush that I like to use for below my brow to highlight. And then this brush here is a brush that I like to use to set my under eye concealer. So I just use like a light eyeshadow to do that. And then I brought 2 face brushes. This one here is by Bare Minerals, and I don't tuck it into the pockets. I just leave it loose in the brush roll because it is duo-ended, and this side I like to use for my blush and bronzer, and then this side I use for highlighting the cheek area. And then finally, the last brush in here is just this Eco Tools powder brush, and it's a flat top brush that I use to buff in my pressed powder, mostly in my T-zone. Next, we'll move on to all my liquids and gels. So the reason I pack all of these products in this separate little clear makeup bag is to pass through airport security. So all of these products, it's kind of like a mishmash of makeup, skincare, lip products, and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to try to sort it out so we're not sitting here talking about products for hours and hours. So the first things I'm going to show you from my clear travel makeup bag are sunscreens and products of that nature. So this first one is the Garnier Ombrelle and SPF 60, and this is what I've been using on a daily basis as my face sunscreen. I also brought with me the Clinique Even Better lotion with SPF 20, and I actually mixed this with my BB cream in the morning because I found my BB cream was a little bit too thick and a little more coverage than I expected. I brought this sunscreen for body, and it's also in SPF 60, and this is by Neutrogena, and all of these items you'll notice are all like sample sizes and under 100 milliliters because that's what they have to be in order to pass through security when you're taking carry-on. And then lastly, I brought this Clarins After Sun Moisturizer. This came in really handy because I did get a burn on the left side of my body because I fell asleep in the sun even though I applied lots of sunscreen. We bought a bottle of sunscreen there as well. So it wasn't just this stuff I was using. We also bought a bottle, like a full-size bottle of Hawaiian Tropic, and I was using that, and still I got burned. I brought a whole bunch of foil packets, and I actually didn't end up using any of these, so I'm not going to talk about them too much. They're basically moisturizers. I ended up using this every night. This is the Clinique Repair Wear Laser Focus, and I use this as my night cream essentially. It wasn't as moisturizing as the creams I tend to use at home in Toronto, but I found the air in Hawaii was a lot more humid, I suppose, so my skin didn't feel as dry as it does in like a winter in Toronto. I also brought these 3 moisturizers, but I didn't end up using them. This one is the Total Moisture by Benefit. This one here is the Instant Moisturizer by Sephora. And finally, I also brought this Youth Regenerator from Giorgio Armani. So I tend to overpack a little bit in terms of the samples because I don't want to run out. But I think even like one of these would have been enough for the week, and certainly the Clinique one was enough for the entire week. I'm still not even done because a little product does go a long way. So next time I'm going to try to remember that and pack a little less. I packed a couple of cleansers. So these are both by Shiseido and they're the Benefique. This one here is really thick and creamy, so I like to use this to take off my eye makeup. This one is the foaming wash, and I like to use this to cleanse the rest of my face. It foams up really nicely, but this bottle is so difficult to get the product out because you can't squeeze it. I didn't end up using this product, but I brought the Estee Lauder Even Skin Tone Illuminator. I wish I had remembered to use this product because I think a little bit of this liquid illuminator as a highlight would have been very pretty in the Hawaiian sun. I brought a couple of primers. The one that I did end up using was the Benefit Professional. I use this every day to prime my face. And then I also packed the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, but I didn't end up using this eye primer. I ended up using another one. On this trip, I used the Misha Signature Real Complete BB Cream with SPF 25 every single day. And like I said, I found this a little bit too thick and a little more coverage than I expected. It definitely has more coverage than the other Misha BB cream that I used, which is in the red tube. So because of that, I started mixing this with the lotion that I mentioned before by Clinique. Next up, we're moving into lip products. I packed my Green Beaver Frosty Mint Lip Balm. I also packed my Jack Black Intense Therapy Lip Balm in Grapefruit and Ginger, and this has SPF 25. I packed my Almay Color and Care Liquid Lip Balm in Pink Pout. I also packed this product by Mia Bellezza, and this is more of a liquid lipstick type product versus a lip balm, and it's beautiful. It's just got a gorgeous pink to it that's got a little bit of a gold shimmer or like a gold tinge to it. It's just beautiful. I love this product. And then I packed 2 of these tube lip glosses. One is by Love and Beauty by Forever 21, and then the other one is Tarina Tarantino, and this stuff is so sparkly and so pretty in the sun. I just put a little bit kind of in the center of my lip and I dabbed my lips together, and it just gave so much shine. Really, really pretty. I also packed this little perfume spray, and I forgot to use this until the end of my trip. I wish I had remembered sooner. This scent is by MMM, and it's their replica line in Beach Walk, and it's just a really nice, fresh, beachy scent. So I can't wait to wear this again. And then I also included some essentials. So I have my Tide to Go pen, which I didn't end up needing. I have a little tube of travel toothpaste, and then finally I have my antibacterial gel. So that is basically it for all of the products in my clear travel bag, and this is a little bag from Benefit that I got as part of a set from Sephora. Lastly, here is my main makeup bag that houses the rest of my products. So when you open up this bag, there are a few compartments. This is from Crabtree and Evelyn. It was also a gift set that I received from my sisters. So there's 2 side compartments, they're mesh, and then there's a center compartment which is also mesh. So I'm gonna go with like the boring stuff and then go into the middle pouch and then show you the makeup. So in the first side pouch, this is my boring pouch, I have this little makeup bag here inside, and this has all medication in it. So this is like my Tylenol, Gravol if we need it, stuff like that. And I keep my medication in these little film canisters so I don't have to bring the entire bottle. And then I have some alcohol wipes just in case we need them. I have a little Ziploc baggie full of Band-Aids. I have my toothbrush and I just have it wrapped in a tissue. And then finally I have some cotton swabs. Now in the center pouch, I have some makeup wipes, and I ended up using a couple of these, but I find them really harsh on my skin, so I don't really like these very much. These are by Olay, and they're the Fresh Effects ones, and yeah, I just find they sting my skin a little bit, so not a huge fan of these, trying to get through them. And then I always bring some nail polish remover pads. Finally, let's get to the fun stuff. This is the makeup, and this is the last section that I'm going to show you of my travel makeup bags. The first thing I have in here is just a pressed powder. This is from CoverGirl, and I've been working on finishing this. I only brought one eyeshadow palette, and it's my Naked Basics palette. Love this palette. The black is starting to kind of crumble, and it's making a little bit of a mess, so I had it wrapped in a tissue most of the time. I love these shadows. I actually used all the colors. I used the shimmery one for my highlight here instead of using my illuminator, and then of course I use all of these shadows. I found Faint was really good for filling in my brows, so I actually started using that to fill in my brows, and then Crave I rarely used because I wanted a really light look for Hawaii. I didn't want any heavy eyeliner or anything like that, so I barely touched Crave, but the rest I used almost on a daily basis. I brought this Dior compact with me. This is the Dior Skin Nude Shimmer, and it's this bronzer that I reviewed in one of my videos. I love this product. It just gave me a really nice glow on top of the glow I had from the sun. Here is the eyeshadow primer I used on this trip. I decided to bring this one because the other one that I used from Dior is really cakey, and I've just been struggling with it, so I wanted to go back to one of my favorites. So this is by the brand By Terry. I brought my DHC eyelash tonic, which I'm working on using up. And then I also brought this little eyelash curler from Julep and this mascara by Heroin Make. Love this mascara. It's the one I picked up in Japan. This is the concealer I brought. It's by Elizabeth Arden, and I basically use this for under my eyes. I only brought two blushes, and they're both cream blushes. One is by YSL, and it's the Creme de Blush, and I'm nearly there. I feel I'm going to be able to finish it this year for sure. So really happy about that. And then I also brought this little blush from Paul & Joe, and I have hit pan on this, so I'm really excited. And this is a beautiful blush. I just love this stuff. I only brought two lipsticks, so I was really good this time around. This is the one from Burberry that I've been trying to finish up. It's in Feather Pink, and I'm almost there. I've used quite a bit of it since I showed it last. And then I also brought this lipstick from Milani, and it's in Dolce Caramello, and it's a beautiful shade, so it just looks like this. And I should mention I got this in my swap with Pebbles, and yeah, I just love this product. And then finally, the last beauty products I brought were these two Perfumies perfume sticks. One is in Earth Angel, and the other one is in Rendezvous. It's rubbed off, but I remember looking it up from last time. But yeah, love these scents, clean, fresh scents, and they travel so well because they are solid perfume sticks. That is it for what I brought to Hawaii in my travel makeup bags. I know it's a lot of stuff, but really it doesn't take up that much room, especially when you're bringing sample sizes and the like. And I have to say, I did not buy any beauty products in Hawaii. Not a single lipstick, not a lip balm, no makeup, no facial creams, nothing. So I was really proud of myself. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know down below how you like to travel in terms of beauty products. I'm looking for ways to further cut down on the products that I bring, but I mean, I feel like this collection of products that I showed you today was pretty minimalist. I only brought pretty much one of everything. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until I see you next time, please take care and bye for now. So I tried to pack a little more minimalistically, and I'm gonna start with my hair makeup bag because my hair makeup bag? Travel makeup bag are kind of like,